All right, TMRW Sports, a company we founded in the middle of the pandemic, which I don't recommend. I am Mike McCarley, CEO and one of the founders of TMRW Sports. Ultimately, the vision was really something that was rooted at the intersection of sports and technology, and ultimately, if we did it right, culture. Our first project was TGL, and of course it starts with a napkin drawing. So we commissioned an artist to imagine that drawing in these intimate venues all around the world. The artist, of course, was my 9-year-old daughter at the time. The venue was Royal Albert Hall in London, and then we brought on a real concept architect to start taking those renderings and turning them into something that we could work from. Partners are very important in this story. Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, the PGA Tour, all came on board under the guise of we wanted to create something that was complementary to what the PGA Tour was instead of competitive. When we start talking to these partners, they understood the vision, but they also had a conviction in what we were doing. And it's important to note that we did not set out to create a tech-infused version of golf. We wanted to have something that was live in prime time, that would resonate globally, had a lot of data, and that would have these moments that would go viral in the days after the live primetime match was over. The technology simply allowed us to do all of those things. We brought on team owners. Those team owners were really helping us root in communities. We also brought on 24 of the best PGA Tour players in the world, really with Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy leading that. One of the comments that we got is we took some of those early renderings and we sold the business off of those renderings. But then when the actual building came together and you could go and attend an event, the renderings reflected the reality of what actually happened. So there was a lot of credibility that we built in selling something and then 5 years later having it come true. We launched with 1 million+ viewers on ESPN. We hit that mark several times throughout the year. And you know, it's important that the people that were watching, whether they're live on ESPN in prime time or if they were at the SoFi Center, had a good time. And then business leaders, people started coming and they realized this was a good place to be and a good place to come and do business. 10% of the fans who watch TGL on Monday and Tuesday nights watch more PGA Tour on the weekends. And then most importantly, 32% of those are not regular PGA Tour viewers, and those were most of the young viewers. So you have this concept of an environment for golfers that was now in a fun and competitive and created a different stage for them. I mean, they really tried to have this feeling inside the venue of gladiators walking into an arena when 1,500 fans are right on top of them. Every shot really felt like some pressure and some tension, and that came across in the broadcast. At the end of it, we had a very young and engaged audience, the second youngest audience in terms of media age, but only behind the NBA. One thing I want to make sure we all know, there's a lot of work. It starts with that real belief in what the vision could be and a true conviction. But when you pour 5 years, 6 years, heart and soul into something, you better have a conviction for that, and you better hope that you think you can make a difference. Thank you.